Yes, you are welcome to another exciting video in our training. In this video, I'll be talking about communication boosters in marriage. Communication boosters, many things can boost communication in your marriage. If you know them and you use them, you will talk better, and your marriage, communication in your marriage will become effective, and your marriage will be better. Number one is love. Affection. When you so love to each other, when you talk out of love, when you speak the truth in love, wow, love moderate our words, love moderate our thinking, love make positive out of every negative, love builds, love put argument to base. Love is better. If you are talking to somebody you love, you talk better. But if you are talking to somebody you hate, it's become a battle. So love is one thing that will boost communication in your marriage. Right time is another thing that will boost communication in your marriage. The timing of communication matter is as important as the thing you want to say. The time you say it is a thing that will go a long way to turn things around. You see, you can be saying very good thing, but if you're saying it at the wrong time, you get a good result. Telling a man about school fees, about house rent, electricity bill, when it's just arriving from work is very wrong. The outside world is stressing him over the day, throughout the day. The first thing to do is to welcome him, let him eat and everything. And you begin to tell him about the bill little by little. Right time matters. Number three, right place. The place you say it. Some discussions are better said in the bedroom. Some can be discussed in the living room. You should know where to talk to your husband, how to talk to your husband. Honesta in the Bible understood this one very, very well. She understood that domestic issues should be said in the bedroom, not when the husband is on the throne and all these sheep are around them. So, though the case was even a national issue, Esther was able to turn it to domestic affair through the power of wisdom. So, right time is very important. Right place is very important. Right tone is very important. The tone you are using to talk to your spouse, we say we make him or her to listen to you. If you sound rude, you are likely going to get a response of rudeness. If you sound harsh, you are likely going to get a response of harshness. If you sound loving, you are likely going to get a response of love. If you sound difficult, rude, stubborn, if you raise your voice, you raise the tendency of violence in that marriage. So the right tone, the tone you use is very important. So don't speak like somebody in the battlefield. Don't speak like somebody fighting a battle. Speak to love. That is why something is called bedroom voice, the bedroom voice. Do you know that? When lovers are together, they don't shout on each other. They talk in a solemn, romantic, loving voices. And that should be happening in your marriage more. That's why you must never ever raise your voice in your marriage, except if the house is on fire. Number five, right presentation. Right presentation. The way a case is presented is very important. Never start with your spouse by saying, hey, we need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk. Experts say 95% of people go into defensive mode immediately they hear that word. We need to talk. It sounds like a declaration of war. When you go and say, my husband, we need to talk. Are you coming home now? We need to talk. The man begin to imagine what the wife will say and begin to prepare his own defenses. His own defenses. So learn to start your discussion in a more loving, caring way that will benefit everybody. Your presentation should be cool and solemn so that you will be able to present it well and get the right result. Abigail is very great in this. Abigail in the Bible, she was able to talk David back to the barrack because of the way she presented her case. She was not selfish in presentation. She was not rude in presentation. She was not proud and arrogant in presentation. Rather, she presented the future of David to him and repercussion of killing people. And that got the man thinking. So your presentation is very important. You may be saying the right thing and you'll be getting the wrong result if your presentation is wrong. Another thing that will boost communication in your marriage is team spirit. Team spirit. Wherever there is team spirit, communication is always better. People talk better. So learn to build a team with your spouse. So don't build opponent. Don't build rivalry in your marriage. Build that team spirit. That will help you a lot to talk better. If there is always argument in your marriage, check it very well. Team spirit is lacking. You are not going in the same direction. You are, instead of walking hand in hand, you are pulling each other apart in different directions. So team spirit is a very, very important thing. Build it in your marriage. Closeness is another thing. Closeness is another thing. The closer you are, the better result you are going to get. You are going to get in your marriage. You see, when you are always far away from each other, a lot of ideas will be lost. Communication will be lost. Along the line, a man can hardly resist a woman that places his head on her lap when they are talking. That is what Delilah did to Samson. She played the head of the man on her lap, taking over the five senses of the man, the four of the five senses of the man: the ear, the tongue, the nose, the eyes, and even the brain. Only the hand touch remain with this guy, and I think he must have released his hand and just rest on the woman. So the woman took over his life, and that was it. Wives should be wise to always be close when talking to their husband. This is very important. Number 8, friendliness. Friendliness. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 24 says, a man that has friends must show himself friendly. There is a friend that sticketh together than a brother. A man that has friends must show himself friendly. How can you show yourself friendly? By the way you talk. Friends don't talk harshly. Friends don't talk rashly. Enemies can talk rashly, but there's a way a friend will talk that will turn things around. Friendliness. Being friends help you to talk better. So create friendship in your marriage. Another one is effective listening. I did a teaching in another video in this conference, in this course. Please go and watch it on effective listening. You can get communication right if you are not an active and emphatic listener. If you are a zeroed listener, if you are a busy listener, you won't get communication right. You need to. Another one is what? Cracking joke, laughing together, jesting, being humorous, help communication in marriages. Conflict is minimized in the mind in this situation. Someone said, a marriage without humor is like a car without bumper. It will be moving, but it will be ugly. So what are you supposed to do? Crack jokes with your spouse. Another one is romance. The more romantic your marriage is, the more effective your communication will likely be. So be romantic. Touch each other. Hug each other. Play with each other. Date each other. You You talk better at play than you talk at work. So when we play, there will be pleasure in the marriage and everything, and you can make your marriage to be better in the process. So romance is needed if you want your marriage to be better and you want communication to be effective. Number 12 is prayer. If you discover that you kept on disagreeing, fighting, arguing on things that are very, very small, what are you supposed to do? Take it to God in prayer. Take it to God in prayer, and God will answer you, and you will be able to restore communication in marriage. Don't forget to follow me at Bisi Adewale on Instagram and on YouTube, so that you can gain experience, you can learn more about marriage from us. I pray for you, the hand of the Lord will be upon you. It is well with your soul. We see you in the next video. You will be able to learn more as we continue in this course. Ireo.
Is your marriage hurting? Is your marriage making you sad, depressed, and frustrated? Do you feel like packing it up? No, don't do it. You need marriage clinic, not marriage breakup. Marriage breakup helps no one. Go ahead, fight for your marriage, defend it because of your future, old age, and your children. You will be glad you did. This is not marriage counseling, it is marriage clinic. Register for marriage clinic and save your marriage today. Go to bisiadewale.com/marriage clinic to start the journey of transforming your marriage today.